what's good, everybody? It's your boy KINGSMOKE back with another banger, and welcome back to the coolest, flyest, dopest, and most realest Call of Duty mobile channel out there. My wife is currently naked in the corner getting dressed and distracting me, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Also, we got to deal with the fact that I got goddamn stickers on my face because my daughter and my wife felt like that was gonna be a funny thing to do and make me do a video with it, so we're just gonna go ahead and rock with that. But anyways, we are going to go ahead and jump into a 1v1 situation using a gun that we are going to be getting next season. I'm going to be using the Kilo Bolt, but next season it'll be the Kar 98, which is a weapon that has always been superior in previous Call of Duty titles. So we're going to go ahead and check that out and just get ourselves familiar with that type of weapon before next season comes. And as I'm talking through the video, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks for people that are trying to be better with their movement and better with their sniping. So with that being said, if you're new here and you have not already, hit the subscribe button, turn on that bell so you can get notified every time we drop new content on this channel. Leave a thumbs up and a comment down below so I know that you like this kind of content. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, here we go. So I told this guy he could use whatever weapon he wants. I'm going to use the Kar 98, aka the Kilo Bolt. So here's what I'm working with. Kind of reminds me of the Interstellar. I think that's the name of the camo on the MW3. So first tip that I can give you guys: use your own footsteps to your advantage, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. See, you want to assume that he has good headphones at all times, and he could hear your footsteps as well as I could hear his, right? So with that in mind, oh my God, that was so fast. Keeping that in mind, you want to kind of move around as much as possible, keep your feet moving so he could hear it, but the key to it is never stay in the same spot for more than a few seconds. And you want to see, keep moving. He thinks my footsteps are right there. I'm going to stop here. So when he thinks oh, that was a good shot. So he thinks I'm around the corner on the left, but I already moved off to the right. So he's listening to my footsteps. So the more that you use your footsteps to your advantage, the more you're going to throw his sound off, and he's going to be confused. See, shoot, back up. There we go. You could also do the same thing with your gun. You could shoot here like that, which I didn't shoot, but then you can move off and rotate. See, he thought I left. You see that? I used my footsteps to my advantage. He got him, coach. Tip number 2. Now you see me, now you don't. Camera break. So what that means is you want to break his line of sight as much as possible. You want to throw his aim off. So you see that? How I shoot, duck around the corner, and come back and shoot again and re-challenge. And I didn't mean to execute him, but I'll take it. Yeah, you want to shoot, duck, slide, move, get cover, shoot, get cover, shoot, get cover. So that way you're continuously breaking his line of sight. See, I'm breaking his line of sight. And in those situations, it's going to make it harder for him to hit you. See, I broke his line of sight, boom. I run, break his line of sight, boom, shoot. And that's how you're going to want to do it. You know, if you do it correctly, which I didn't do that time, you could typically break their camera damn near every time. See ya. Okay, which goes into tip number 3. Shoot and move. Shoot and move. Don't stay in the same spot while you're shooting. You need to shoot, move. Shoot, move. Shoot, move. You see? Where is it? Come on. Shoot, move. So you need to make sure you're always shooting and moving. Don't stay in the same spot. Don't be predictable. Switch up your movements and the routes that you take. You want to always keep him guessing. You don't want to give him any kind of information. And Another tip is wall jump. Use the walls to your advantage. You could slide cancel into a wall and then jump right off of it in the opposite direction. And what that's going to help you do is you're going to slide cancel a lot quicker because the wall is going to interrupt that animation, right? Which allows you to get back into the gunfight quicker, which in turn is going to throw him off most of the time, you know? And that's going to also tie into you need to understand and master your weapon. Know your weapon. So he's using a fully auto assault rifle. I'm using a bolt action marksman rifle, right? This gun is designed for long to mid-range gunfights. It's not designed for close range. His is. With that being said, I know that at close range I'm not going to be able to win most of these gunfights, but at long range 90% chance he has 0 shot in beating me in those gunfights because his gun does not operate in that capacity. It's not designed for that. So you need to know your weapon. Also, you need to know and pay attention to the enemy's weapon and the enemy's movement. If you see the enemy is using a gun that could outgun you in certain situations, then you need to keep yourself out of that situation so he can't outgun you, you know? He could have beat me there. I don't know what he was doing. Okay, next tip. Know your maps. Study your maps. You need to know where all of the spawn locations are, where the camper spots are, where all the head glitches are, where the glitch spots are. You need to know these maps like the back of your hand. Because by knowing your maps, you're going to be able to push your enemy where you want to push them. So I could pretty much make this guy spawn anywhere that I want him to spawn. So I'm going to kill him right. Let's see if I can kill him. Can I kill him? Kill. Boom. Now I can make him go wherever I want. He's going to spawn right here on this left side. Right side. Here we go. So I'm always going to know where he's at and always have that information. Because I'm creating my own information on his location. I'm making him go where I want him to. Yeah, and also, like I said, you need to pay attention to your enemy's weapons and their movement. Oh my god, you got drop shot quickscope. That's crazy. Know your enemy's movement. So what I mean by that is your first 2 or 3 gunfights, you're going to get a pretty good idea on how that enemy is moving and how his movement is. So if you see a guy that's, you know, stick and move, slipping and sliding like I do, then you know that you have a difficult gameplay on your hands, right? Because that person's going to make it a lot more complicated for you to hit your shots. So you need to pay attention to that. Find a way to counter that, and the best way to do that is know your weapon, shoot, move, and use whatever information you have against him, you know? Like I said, don't stay in the same spot. Keep moving. Okay, that's crazy. He actually got that. And also, watch and listen. Watch his movement. Watch how he plays this game. Watch the places that he goes, the corners that he retreats to. You know, pay attention and listen and watch everything that your enemy is doing so you can learn more about how your enemy player is going to be playing, which will help you win more gunfights if you understand your enemy. So I know this kid is an aggressive player, or he tries to be, but the difference with him and someone in my position is he's not paying attention. See, if he was paying attention and he had good headphones, there's no way. I missed the hip fire from 1 foot away. That's crazy. Yeah, but the difference is he doesn't have the same information that I'm getting, right? Because like I said, I'm fabricating my own information. I'm using my footsteps to confuse his sound into thinking I'm in one place when I'm actually in another, because my footsteps are echoing in his ears, you know. you need to pay attention to head glitches too. And the head glitch is right here. That's the head glitch behind those barrels. And I lost that one. Head glitches are going to save your life a lot of the time, because what that's going to do is, on your screen, your neck above that head glitch, but on his screen, all he can see is the little tip of the top of your head. You know, he doesn't have a clear shot, but you do, so you can take those and use those as your advantage, you know. And you need to hop. When you're shooting, hop left, hop right, hop left, hop right. Like I said, you want to break his line of sight and break his aim as much as you can. So, okay, good shots. So by jumping, that's going to throw his aim off, right? If you use aim assist when you're aiming at an enemy and you strafe from left to right and you jump to left and right, the aim assist kicks in a lot more. So with that being said, you'll be able to win more gunfights. So hop when you shoot. Okay, also, next tip, re-challenge and use your stem shots. If you're not using stem shots, you need to, but you always should re-challenge, because what that's gonna do is, see, right now my enemy thinks that I'm low health, but now I just stem shot, and now I'm gonna re-challenge. I'm gonna re-challenge this gunfight, re-challenge him again, re-challenge him again, you know. See, the thing with this guy is he knows my style, so he knows that I'm re-challenging every single time. Even if I'm at 1% health, I'm gonna always re-challenge that, and I could have killed him right there. I choked that, but we'll take that. But yeah, he's gonna, he already knows, so I gotta be a little careful. I gotta be spontaneous and not let him know what my next move is gonna be. So I gotta keep my movements unpredictable, right? Because he already knows I'm gonna re-challenge. That's why you stick and move, stick and move. And what I was saying about the footsteps, using those to confuse your enemies, you could do the same thing. You could shoot here, for example, run around the corner and get behind him, and then, you know, you gotta break his line of sight and break his headphones so he can't hear or see anything properly. That's the goal. You want to mess him up. There you go. Use that head glitch. The head glitch jump shot. Never underestimate your enemy, which is the next tip. Your enemy might start off doing bad, but he gets in the groove and warms up, and then he starts tearing you up. Or he starts off really good, but then loses momentum and starts losing, you know. So you never know what kind of player you're gonna play against, you know. Like I said, those first couple engagements are gonna help you gauge what type of player that you're up against, you know. So re-challenge. That re-challenge is gonna be your biggest saving grace, because 99% of players, when they take damage, they run and they hide because they're scared of losing that gunfight. So most people are going to expect you to run when you take damage, right? But if you re-challenge immediately, no matter what the situation, your enemy's adrenaline kicks in. He starts rushing his movement. He's not really paying attention to what's going on no more, because he's stressed. You want to keep that stress on him as much as possible, because the more stressed he is, the more likely he is to mess his shots up, which in turn is going to help you win more gunfights. So you want to keep him stressed, you know. So I reload and then I reach out. Boom. Shoot again, reach out. Boom. Move, reach out. Boom. Slide, reach out. Keep him guessing. So watch and learn is the next tip. Watch other players that are better than you. Pay attention to the way they move, the way they shoot. Pay attention to their map awareness, their sound awareness. If you're not using your mini map and paying attention to it, you might want to start, because that's going to be your biggest help. Which leaves me with one last tip and trick to give you. What doesn't kill you will always make you stronger. And what I mean by that is you're gonna always lose gunfights. It's inevitable. It's all part of the process of learning, right? You're gonna lose these gunfights, but take these losses as a learning lesson. You know, what did you do wrong in that match that you could do better next time to improve your gameplay. You know, these are things that you got to think about. Pay attention to people that are better than you. Watch YouTubers that play this game. Watch their game style. Pay attention to their settings, the devices that they're playing on. You know, if they're an aggressive player or a camping type of player. Are they a score streak abuser? Are they a sniper primary? You know, what kind of players are these? Figure that out. Figure out their game style. And take tips and tricks from all of these different content creators and then use them accordingly to your playstyle. You know, and make your game as comfortable in your hands as possible. Because the more comfortable you are with your screen, the better you're going to be with your gunfights. So get your HUD figured out, get your sensitivities figured out, and learn these tips and tricks from other people. You know, you guys are learning some tips and tricks from me at the moment, which is what you should be doing. You shouldn't be watching Call of Duty mobile videos just for the entertainment purposes. You should be paying attention to what's actually going on and taking these notes that you could use and apply in your next game. You know, don't just look at this as information. I mean, don't look at it as entertainment. Look at it as educational information. Because like I said, in the long run, if you start putting some of these tips and tricks to use, then your gameplay will improve drastically. You know, pay attention. And camping is not the way to play this game. You want to be a good player, you want to be a great player, you want to be a pro player, then you got to stop camping. And that's where always maintaining that aggressive attitude is going to come into play. You stay aggressive, you make their what? That's actually crazy. Yeah, you want to make them freak out as much as possible. That's the goal. And that's the difference between bots and real people. Is bots, they don't have emotions. They don't think. They just react the way they're programmed to react. So when they see an enemy, they just start shooting. And they don't care how much damage they took. They're going to continuously rush. But with a real player, they do have emotions. They do think. And with that being said, when you put a real player into a stressful situation, their emotions are going to take place. Their blood pressure is going to rise, you know. Their adrenaline is going to kick in, and they're going to start overthinking things, and they're going to try compensating for that, and then they're just going to end up screwing themselves. That's the difference between a real person and a bot, and that's why I say bots are probably harder to play than real people. Just because of that, you know. And they're also programmed with aimbot and wall hacks too, so that doesn't help anything at all. Damn. But that's all the tips and tricks I got, so I guess sit back and enjoy the rest of this ass whooping. Got 4 more kills until it's game time. I want to get at least one trick shot or some kind of a cool clip, you know, before this last kill. That was a nice reach out. Not even gonna lie. Okay. Oh, that would have been great if I got that jump shot. That would have been nice. Imagine throwing a 360 into that. I don't know how he's even getting any of these kills with that slow ass ADS build. That's crazy. Which means that he's pre-aiming before he actually starts aiming at me. Which that goes back to the knowing your weapon. He knows how slow his ADS is, and he knows how to compensate for that, and he makes it work. So for someone that's like me that quick scopes like that, he can't do that. So since he can't do that, he compensates for his playstyle and the weapon that he's currently using, you know? Which is good for him. Good that he knows his weapon. What? See, that pre-fire and pre-aim was crazy. Hold on, bro. I don't know what you were just shooting at. Last kill. I want to get some type of a clip or something. Can we get a clip? Oh, boom! 360 quick scope. There's the clip, baby. Yes, sir. Get him. Get him. coach. Get him. Oh my God. What was the final score on this one? You can make noise, baby. It's fine. When can I take all this off?
Whenever you feel like it.
Whenever I feel like it. You and Sienna won't be mad at me?
No.
Well, there's the build if you guys want to take a screenshot of it. I did have a red dot, but I think I'm going to switch that out. But other than the red dot, that's the build that I'm rocking with. Should I put it different? I don't know. Maybe FMJ? Yeah, I guess we'll just keep it like that.
Can you do my next one?
Babe, I'm recording right now. Anyways, last tip that I can give you, and this is the biggest thing. Headphones. Buy headphones. You need headphones. If you don't have headphones, you do not have all the information on your screen that you're going to need. Like gunshots, explosions, footsteps, someone behind the counter or behind the wall reloading. You're not going to have none of that information because you don't have headphones. All you hear is your phone echoing in your ear. So get yourself some good headphones. But anyways, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comment section what you learned out of this and what you think is going to help you. Let me know about the build. Let me know if you think that it's a good build. Is it something that you might try out? If you're new here and you haven't already and you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that subscription button down below. It helps us out a lot and we very much appreciate it. Turn on that notification bell to get notified every time we drop new content on this channel. Leave a thumbs up and a comment so I know that you like this video, so that way I can do more stuff like this. With that being said, my name is KINGSMOKE. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.